Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today we are here back in Lothering. Nadea and our companions, Morgan, Bari, and Alistair, and we are trying to find news of the land. There's some bad news. The Grey Wardens have a bounty on their heads. That's not good. So Nadea is now wanted, as is Alistair, by Terran Logain, who has declared himself regent. And I'm going to also help myself to this merchant stuff, since he was not nice to us in the last episode. What the heck? And we were about to head over here and look at the chantry board. There's somebody over there yelling about the king being dead.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
If you know, let me know in comments who Eileen is. Greetings to you. Nadea. Smile back.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
Chanter Devons? What is a chanter exactly?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
So, it's a vow of silence, then? He cannot talk, normally, as it were?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
I know that if you pick number 2, you can get him to break his, confuse him into saying something, but I'm not going to. The Maker is a righteous ass. Oh my gosh. Chanter Devons, is there anything of interest upon the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Your king is dead.
Okay, well I guess we're gonna go look ourselves. Bandits! Yes. Thank you. I will. Let's see here. Basically it's saying the Maker spurns bandits. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should have braved the deep wood. We pray for the success of anyone who undertakes this mission. Well, well-armed and well-trained, that's us. Sort of. So let's accept that.
No help!
And I want to know what this screaming is about. This dude's getting... What is this?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
That would actually really scare Nadea, because it never occurred to her that other people would be able to tell that she has darkspawn blood inside of her. So yeah, that would freak her out. Ugh. Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
That is enough. This ends now.
No! Do not touch me! You bring evil and destruction! It is the end!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's all... well... oh gosh. Out of all three of these choices, there's, you know, none of them except for number 2 is anything close to what she would say. There's always hope. Muster your courage. I know I have had to do the same.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
That cute kid there.
Your king is dead! There is no hope!
I think that's a slight error because he's gone and he's still screaming. Maybe he went over to some other area to scream. Small shield added. And Templar.
Maybe with that blasted chastened gone, my headache will go as well.
I still have not learned what the chastened is. Let's head on in here.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
The Chantry is closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Who is in charge of this Chantry?
The Revered Mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Yes, that is what I've heard. Did you know that there are bandits, or were, I should say, on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
By the way, have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. That is news to note. Thank you.
Maker watch over you.
And let's head on into the Chantry here. Templars are warriors that exist to monitor mages and hunt down those that go rogue from the Circle of Magi. They have the ability to disrupt magic and drain mana from their adversaries. And Alistair was a Templar, which is why he's always going on Morrigan about being outside the Chantry. I mean, being outside the Circle.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us. Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I'm Nadea. Just Nadea.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
I think she would not admit to being a Grey Warden with a bounty on her head. And so she would just sort of change the subject. One of Arl Eamon's knights? Do many of his knights come through here?
Some have in recent days. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
Things seem very dire here.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in charge here?
The Revered Mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent. Oh, I don't know why she would say this, why she would announce that she's a mage. How do Templars fight against magic? We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Now I see, okay. And you are the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Teyrn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Where would I find the Revered Mother? Is she nearby?
In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate. If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you heard any other recent news?
Other than the darkspawn horde bearing down on us? None of it is good. Teyrn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Hallen had no heir? Actually, wait. What do you mean?
Teyrn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Okay, I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Although I'm going to talk to him again because she was unable to tell him about
Hello
the
again.
bandits.
What can I do for you?
Oh, about those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
Oh, you can lie? Oh my gosh. One less time. I and my companions drove them off just this early morning.
Indeed? They're gone?
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
I think I'm going to click this persuade thing and see what happens. Because as long as she's here, she may as well attempt to make some coin. Although I don't think she would say it in this sort of underhanded way. I am looking for work. A way to earn more coin. I could keep an eye out for trouble for you.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I'm gonna choose this and have her take her chances. Well, there is one more thing. I am hoping that you may be able to help me. I must admit that I am a Grey Warden, though what Teyrn Loghain accuses us of is false.
I see. That is certainly worthy of notice. Teyrn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the King's death. You know this, I hope.
I can assure you that the Grey Wardens did no such thing. I was there.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Teyrn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Is there any other help that you can offer at this very difficult time? We have a great task before us.
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Thank you very much. You are a good man. I appreciate your assistance.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Chantry key added. And 20 silver. Let's see who we can talk to here.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
Yes, I am. You know where she is?
In her office arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
I have a terrible feeling that he will not be making it back to the farmhold by nightfall. Refugee. Mostly they don't have anything to offer as far as conversation is concerned. That's why I'm not clicking on them. Oh, and let's put on the tab. Oh, yeah. There's a book here. And in busy places like this, I don't like to keep the tab on because it's so difficult to see anything.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Though I appreciate your quest, I am wondering, should you not be fleeing the darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
So your quest for the ashes has brought you here. But surely it cannot be here in Lothering.
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes, if you please.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I unfortunately have not heard of this tale. I'd like to hear what you've learned. No, actually, I have not heard of this tale, but perhaps we may be able to provide you assistance on your quest.
Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Sir Henrik?
My fellow knight and traveling companion. He is delayed, though.
Oh, that must be the knight I saw upon the road. Oh, I'm so sorry to say that your friend Sir Henrik is... He did not make it, but I do have something of his... A locket.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Is there a reward, perhaps? Well, let your heart rest easy in knowing that I drove off the bandits that killed him, along with my companions.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I was hoping to gain the audience of Arl Eamon. We are desperately in need of his assistance.
Why is that, if I may ask?
She would not say either of these. Sometimes it's difficult to choose. She doesn't want to, his help against Turn Loghain. She wants his help against the Blight. And she would prefer not to say. I guess she's going to choose this one.
Whatever the reason, the Owl won't be seeing anyone until he's recovered.
I don't like the sound of that. We should see Arl Eamon for ourselves and find out what's happening.
You can travel to Redcliffe if you like. Perhaps he has recovered. Or perhaps his son might assist you. If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
I really like his armor, by the way. It's wonderful. Thank you for your assistance, Sir Donald. I wish you much luck upon your quest.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
New Codex, the Sacred Ashes of Andraste. We will read that later. Refugee, Templar, refugee. Sister.
It's terrible. So many come to Lothering seeking refuge, only to find that we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? Is he moved by this destruction? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me to fathom, especially at times like this.
When they say things like that, the Maker's plan, it just kind of creeps me out. It's just, they're giving up all their power for something they can't even see or prove, and anyway. Okay, what are those priests chanting exactly?
The Chant of Light. Surely you know it.
And by the way, I am in disagreement on this point with Nadea, who would completely believe in having faith in the Maker and sometimes losing that faith in difficult times, but doing her best to find the light again. That's all Nadea. Not me, though. Of course. The chant shows... Oh, wait. Well, no. Because she doesn't... She has devotion, but she's not part of the chantry. I've heard it sung quite like this. I've never heard it sung quite like this.
Perhaps you haven't heard these verses before. The entire chant takes weeks to sing and is only done straight through at the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. Here we can only sing a few verses per week and finish anew each first day.
Tell me more about the Chant of Light. I find it to be soothing. It soothes my heart.
When the prophet Andraste was burned by the Magisters, the Maker turned away from his creations. We gain his forgiveness by spreading Andraste's teachings. The Maker will return when the chant is sung from the four corners of the world.
Are you not worried about the coming darkspawn?
We are preparing as we can, and when the Revered Mother calls on us to leave, we shall. But not before then.
Thank you. Many blessings on your path.
May the Maker watch over you.
So I may have Nadea start saying that, may the Maker watch over you, because...
I'm sorry, but I must prepare the Chantry's vestments before we flee. There is very little time.
Because... I think there's a book down here, yep.
Let's get started.
And then shall the Maker return to the Black City.
I need to put my tab on or I'll miss things. Yep. Because I want to collect all those codices so that we can walk into a pole. Okay. I'm stuck in Nadea's head. In more ways than one. I'm usually in my characters' heads, or they're in my head, I should say. But literally in... Oh, bronze symbol of Andraste. That's pretty good. Okay.
Those who have sinned, be forgiven.
What's dude have to say?
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
Tell me about the brazier. What is its significance?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
Oh, you don't have any choice to hear the tale. Okay. By the way, you should know, for those of you watching and those of you new to my channel, I'm very deep into story and roleplay. And so I try and get as much backstory as I can by talking to all the characters, and that's one of the reasons why I like the Dragon Age so much, even though this is my first time playing through it. Because it has such a rich world, and so there's no reason for me to just run through it without getting to learn about the world that we're in. Of course, does not everyone?
We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
I'll leave you be. Neither of those answers were answers that she would even remotely say. So, child, refugee.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then
here's
shall
the cabinet.
Chant of Light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat the Chant of Light. Only
Health
the
poultice
word
and
the
greenstone.
on us.
I don't know what that is. Okay, and here we are at the Revered Mother. And we're going to stop this episode here. Continue to work through the Chantry and through the rest of Lothering in the next episode. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved what you saw, join the party and subscribe. And I'll see you back here in Lothering in the next episode. Thank you, as always, for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads.